Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you or showing you how I make my closure wigs. I'm going to be using this 5x5 closure from Tropic Touches. All the links will be in my description box if you're interested. But yeah, so I'm going to find out on the mannequin head where I'm going to place it. Also, if you do not know how to properly put your wig cap on your mannequin head so it can fit your head perfectly, I will have a video linked up in the eye above right now of how I do it in my frontal video actually. So that's all I'm doing right here, is just making sure that this closure is centered and flat. So I'm just using these T-pins to hold down the closure so it doesn't go anywhere. And right here I'm going at the back and making sure that I'm pulling it very snug and the sides are all laying flat on the mannequin head. That's literally all you have to do. And just use the T-pins as regular just to hold it down. If it's a little bumpy, that's fine, as long as you know when you pull the bump, it's going to be flat. You want this to be flat. So that's all I'm doing right here, and you can see. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing. I'm using the loop and pull method. So that's literally looping the thread through the needle. As you can see right here, I'm just looping it through the needle and I'm pulling it. It's very, very easy, and to make sure that your wig lays nice and flat and seamless. So you just want to loop and pull this whole time. That's all I'm going to be doing. I did leave this video to play in regular speed so you guys can follow along with me. So I'm going to play some music and leave you guys to watch what I'm doing. And yeah, it's very self-explanatory. You guys can do it, I promise. I do so much shit for you, but yeah, all you do is call out my wrong. I'm always there for you, but yeah, all you do is call out when I'm gone. Just make up your mind, I don't wanna waste my time, so I'm saying. Okay guys, now that we're finished sewing down the closure, I'm gonna go ahead to the bundles. This is how the bundles look. I did only use 2 bundles because I wanted this to be a natural type of density. I did not want it to be too thick. So right here I'm singling the tracks all the way throughout this wig. I'm singling the tracks. As I say always, if you don't know how to eyeball the track placement, look at Erica J's video on how she draws the little lines just to keep you on track. But I mean, at this point I make the wigs so many times I don't need to draw the lines on, but you guys can see what I'm doing right here. I'm using that same loop and pull method as I did for the closure, and that's basically how I'm gonna sew my wig. I did do the flip over method because the flip over method makes it better for your wigs to not be shedding too much or at all. So that's all I'm doing right here. I'm literally just sewing this wig all the way up, exact pattern all the way up. So yeah, I'm just gonna play some music again. I don't really have too much to say because this is very self-explanatory. I just wanted to make this video for all the people that wants to buy bundles and they don't really want to buy a wig and they want to make the wig themselves, or if the bundles are more affordable for you, this is the video to help you. Guys, I literally have like some type of cold or something. My voice is sounding crazy. But anyways, you guys can see how nice and seamless sewing with the loop and pull method is. And then this is how I do the flip over. I wanted to do a close up to show you guys how you just flip the tracks over and sew it. But my camera has autofocus and it'll be focusing on my hand and going in and out. So that was very annoying. But I'm literally just doing the same thing. I just kind of sewed the edge right there like an anchor loop and pull. Right there, I use the T-pin to help me so that the track is not falling down and making me be off of my mental line that I have on the wig. So that's all I'm doing right here. Also, I know a lot of people say to try not to sew on the elastic band, but to be honest, if you measure your head how I showed you in the frontal video and you put the cap on to your right measurement and stuff, it's not going to be too tight. I promise. You could sew on the elastic band because at the end of the day, when you make a wig on the sewing machine doesn't be like, oh, let me not sew on the elastic band. Like, no, it sews through the elastic band, but as long as you have the right measurements, you'll be fine. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just make sure that you guys are doing the loop and pull method, so when you brush your wig, you're not going to be brushing out your thread. And yeah, I'm going to play some music. I keep saying and yeah, but I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit more detail because a lot of people are very confused about if they should sew on the elastic band or not. But to be honest, it really doesn't matter. I'm always there for you, but yeah, all you do is call out when I'm gone.
Just make up your mind, I don't wanna waste my time.
Alright, you guys, so now we're at the end, and literally this is the last part. You just measure out that area at the top of the wig, and then you cut that off. The camera was not in focus, so I didn't really get to get any of me sewing, but it's literally the same loop and pull method as I've been saying for the whole video. And your wig should look something like this. There should be a space right here where the closure is laying, and we're just gonna cut that right off. And this is gonna help your wig be more like stretchy. This is why I was telling you, like, you could sew on the elastic band because the wig is gonna be stretchy regardless. Especially if you use like a good closure, the closure should have a little bit of stretch in it. And yeah, I literally just cut this off just like that, and I make sure that I cut these pieces curving so it's not too much of that thick elastic band laying on top of the closure. And this is basically the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely see you in my next one. Bye.